Last week, your LA Wakers ended up getting 4 KOs with Latios and winning the week. But our season's just getting started, and this week we're taking on CBAD, whose team is extremely scary, led by Iron Moth, which has the abilities Sheer Force and Magic Guard. He has a Petrarunt that can spin block while having Fluffy and Earth Eater, and a Hisuian Samurott with both Adaptability and Primordial Sea, a Corviknight that can go for Intimidate or have Prankster Defogs or Screens, an Infernape that has both Beast Boost and No Guard, an extremely threatening Gardevoir that can use Expanding Force Psychic Surges, but more importantly click Tinted Lens Moonblast. He has a Jolteon with Refrigerate, but also Hadron Engine that can support his Iron Leads with Surge Surfer, but it also has access to Sharpness, a Mudsdale with both Regenerator and Water Absorb, and lastly a Copperajah with Levitate and Steely Spirit. So this week, to deal with his team, we're taking my Sword of Ruin Terrakion off the bench, but this time we're making it a lead. Because my whole team is going to be very offensive this week, I wanted something that could dedicate to getting up Stealth Rock and stop my opponent from getting up their own, which is why we have Stealth Rock plus Taunt. With an Adamant Nature, my Terrakion can knock out Hisuian Samurott with Double Kick if it runs a Focus Sash, while also of course surviving Choice Scarf Hisuian Samurott's attacks. My last move is Stone Edge to completely destroy Iron Moth, Jolteon, and basically everything that doesn't resist it outside of Petrarunt, which I can hit, and then Taunt to stop from recovering. Speaking of coming off the bench, next up we have my Dragon's Maw Choice Scarf Hydreigon, whose Modest Draco Meteors can knock out Iron Moth, Petrarunt, Hisuian Samurott, Jolteon, and Iron Leaves from full HP, but also still do 35% to Special Defensive Corviknight. Dark Pulse is there just in case I have to pick off a weakened Gardevoir. U-Turn can let me bring in one of my other threats on the team. And my last move is Tailwind to boost the speed of my next Pokemon, my Choice Specs Latios. But instead of Hadron Engine this week, we're running Tinted Lens because my opponent does not switch in to Draco Meteor or Luster Purge. But that's not all, we do have Psyshock to help deal with a Calm Mind Jolteon, and hitting Special Defensive Corviknight pretty hard. And my last move is Psychic Noise, just in case Corviknight has dual screens, and tries to roost stall my Latios. I'm max speed this week because once again I'm fighting another Pokemon that has a 350 speed, and that's Iron Moth. If I click correctly, Latios has effectively no switch-ins, and that's amplified more by Tinted Lens. Speaking of no switch-ins, my team has absolutely none to Gardevoir so far, which is why my next Pokemon is an Assault Vest for Generator Tinkaton. Because even with Tinted Lens, Tinkaton shrugs that off, and can threaten Gardevoir back with Gigaton Hammer. I ran enough speed for max speed Samurott so I can threaten it with Play Rough, while Brick Break lets me get rid of screens from Corviknight. My Assault Vest lets me take a hit from Iron Moth as well as Jolteon, so I have Bulldoze to threaten them and also lower their speed, allowing my Latios to outspeed them. But Jolteon and Samurott can still worry me, which is why another Pokemon is coming off the bench in my Grassy Surge Victreebel, whose Grassy Glide knocks out Samurott and can KO Jolteon after a few Stealth Rock switch-ins, especially when boosted by my Life Orb, can check Iron Leaves with a +2 Swords Dance, and does massive damage to Petrarunt with +2 knockoff, while also naturally being able to take most of its attacks. It also weakens the ground weakness of my team because of grassy terrain. I only went enough speed for min speed Petrarunt, that way I can switch in on multiple Thunderbolts from Jolteon if I have to. But let's add another ground weak Pokemon in my Magic Guard Focus Sash Volcanion. This is my guaranteed answer to Iron Moth in case it gets out of hand, because I can live any hit due to my Focus Sash, and not worry about Stealth Rock or Hazards because of Magic Guard, and KO Iron Moth with either Steam Eruption or Earth Power if I don't want to miss, while threatening Corviknight with Flamethrower. My last move is Explosion, just in case I need it to knock out Calm Mind Jolteon, Gardevoir, or do massive damage to Samurott. So that's my team for week 2 of the Almost Any Ability Draft League. If you've been enjoying the content, make sure you let me know by leaving a like and consider subscribing if you're new. And also, if you want to go the extra mile and support me, feel free to check out my 10-year anniversary Drop a Draco merch, available until June 30th. If we sell 500 of the varsity jackets, myself, Blunder, and Swave will be competing in a VGC regional next year, and we're about a fifth of the way there. Also, please check out my opponent Chase. He is one of my best friends, has fantastic content, is an absolutely awesome person, and definitely deserves the love. And of course, I want to give a big shout out to everybody who helped me out this week. Princess Autumn, Raltsboy, Amel, Noobus Trainer Joe, and Gentleman Thomas. And of course, a big shout out to Pedro for editing these awesome intros and stepping it up each season. I've held you up long enough, so let's get right into the battle. Alright, here we are with week 2 versus my boy CBAD. I'm excited to play. A lot of threats on that team. If y'all do enjoy the Draft League content, make sure you let me know. Feel free to leave a like, feel free to sub. So we have Sheer Force or Magic Guard on Iron Moth. The Jolteon can be Hadron Engine Refrigerate. Samurott can be Adaptability or Primordial Sea. I'm always leading off with Focus Sash Terrakion, by the way. Of course, we have Mudsdale, which is the Regenerator or Water Absorb. No Corviknight, no Gardevoir. The Dracos will be dropped because I am Tinted Lens in this game. And I'm also kind of liking my Zay. So again, if y'all enjoy the content, let me know. Feel free to leave a like. Sub to my boy Chase as well. He's amazing. He's a fantastic content creator. Awesome guy. I look forward to the next time we meet in person yet again. And look at his picture. Like, how can you not support that? Iron Tyrant, the Copperaja. Well, I could not have asked for a better lead. I'm gonna go right for Stealth Rock here. I'm Focus Sash, so this is basically safe. Even if he tries to, or even if he wants to try and outplay me, he's Levitate or Steely Spirit. So again, he really does have to fear this, and I'm assuming Petra is gonna come out. Petra gives me a nice little Stone Edge off on that. Curse Binder sounds like Petra. Beautiful. So we get up rocks. This is gonna determine if it's Magic Guard versus Sheer Force versus Boots on everything on the other mon. And I do want a little bit of damage on Petra. So I'm gonna go right for the Stone Edge. I guess he might Parting Shot, but I'm going for Stone Edge anyway. Again, me being Focus Sash helps me out a lot. And hey, landing the first Stone Edge of the season. And we get a lot of damage, man. Adamant Terrakion, Chad is no joke. Sword of Ruin is a nasty, nasty ability. Also, in this game, if we can get rid of Samurott, especially if Samurot's Choice Scarf here, if we can get rid of Samurott, I can just click Luster Purge as well. I don't have to drop Dracos. I mean, I want to drop Dracos. This is my 10-year anniversary. If y'all want to pick up the merch, feel free to. I appreciate all the support. I have no idea how it's doing because it's not even live yet. We're battling 2 days before it goes live, but I hope y'all are enjoying it. I enjoyed making it, and with Pedro and everybody and all the hard work we put in. So, Earthbreaker sounds like Mudsdale. Leftovers or no? We do see leftovers on Mudsdale. Okay, so, see lefties. I'm going to put Parting Shot on Pecharon. I think I'm just gonna taunt. I mean, I'm Focus Sash, right? Like, my Hydreigon is gonna have a field day in this game. I just realized Dragon's Maul Draco is really, really nasty. So we get a nice little taunt off on Mudsdale. Pecharon's like at 55%. 55%. Tries to go for Stealth Rock, which is absolutely fine. There's nothing that kills you, but I can bring you out too. I know that you can come out and put in a lot of work. I kind of want to make that play right now because Victreebel is really, really, really nasty, and at +2 it can put in a ton of damage. The alternative is go right out to Lottie, but Lottie legitimately wins this game by Draco Meteoring. So I want to get up my Victreebel, get that Grassy Surge going. If it's high horsepower, so be it. Get that Grassy Surge going and just try and get as much damage off as possible with my Victreebel. Let's see. They do go for Body Press. Perfect. This is a free Swords Dance. This is a free Swords Dance right now. I'm going right for it. If they go Pecharon, I smoke that Mon. I smoke that Mon at +2 with knockoff. Ashbourne is not anything that I expected here. That is not the Mon I expected to come out. Also, we don't know if it's Boots or not. I kind of wish I knocked then. I just didn't know if it would KO'd Pecharon just yet because I didn't know their EV spread. Knock would have been good there. Okay, so +2 Sucker does 1,000,000,000% to this Pokemon. I just want to let everybody know that this is a lot of damage I end up doing with Zay. It will come back, by the way. Zay will literally be back. But Iron Moth is too much of a threat. Like, it just... If it's offensive, which it definitely is, this does 94 to 110%. Honestly, this is probably one of the bigger threats to me. 94 to 60% chance. I'm going to go for Sucker. Hey, it's Adamant Life Orb, and I get the KO with Zay! Oh my god! The biggest threat, and also it was maybe Magic Guard, I don't know, but the biggest threat is gone. Victreebel is going stupid already. Zay, you give it the first KO of the season. I knew, yo, when I draft grass types, man. When I draft grass types, it's just magic. It's just magic, man. It is just magic. Agent Copperaja comes out. +2 does not KO Agent Copperaja. I would love to go for it into you, but this Pokemon is way too good. This Pokemon's way too good to sack. So I'm going to bring my Terrakion. Again, being Focus Sash, I'm in a good spot. I can't die here. And again, that roll was 94 to 110. So it was in my favor 62% of the time. I feel bad because I know Chase just played a game and he got really unlucky in it. That was more my side of it, but it was just basically if I get that hit off, I feel really good. And the Dracos will be dropped in this game. Just know that. But also, Zay might just pick up some KOs. All right, Chad, let's go. Right back out. They heavy slam. That brings me down to my focus sash, as expected. This grassy terrain a little bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to reveal double kick. But I'm gonna reveal double kick. I'm gonna reveal it. I want him to laugh. I want him to laugh. He has to fear Stone Edge. He probably ends up going Mudsdale, right? Probably ends up going Mudsdale. We need a little bit of damage on this guy. The funny thing about double kick is that into this Pokemon, it actually can kill. It's meant to KO Samurott with Focus Sash, but the fact that it can KO Caparaja is extremely hilarious here. All right, he ends up making the Pecharunt play, which is fair. It is not Boots Pecharunt, though. It is not Boots Pecharunt. We can drop a Draco right after. I actually am not going to drop the Draco here. I'm going to go for Stone Edge because... Okay, it's Black Sludge. Black Sludge. Sludge. I'm going to go for Stone Edge here. Assuming he wants to try and pick up the KO on me. Protect. Black Sludge. Parting Shot. Protect. Maybe Malignant Chain plus Recover. I kind of just rather taunt him, let him kill me. And then I get to click Luster, kind of gets to click Luster Purge for free. Or Dark Pulse, rather. Do I want to do that? I have a lot. I'd rather just get the damage. Let's see if we can land another Stone Edge here. I wonder if he uses this to pivot into Mudsdale. We do land another Stone Edge. We don't get a crit. Happy. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I don't want to crit him. S-Ball. All right, good job, Chad. Got the rocks up, which is nice. I mean, the rocks are going to be really good for Jolteon. My Grassy Glide is looking insane in the end game with Mudsdale, Samurott, Jolteon, and Caparaja there. And, yeah, what do I want to kill with? I think this is a free U, and we just click Dark Pulse. Now, I could drop a Drake. You know what? Why not? Why not? It's Dragon's Maul boosted. Why not? Let me just drop a Draco. Yeah, first KO. Goodbye, Pecharunt. I got a Dark Pulse there, but I mean, if they go Samu, I get a lot of damage too. That's just a big KO. That is just a big KO. So, good. I'm very happy about that. I just need a little bit of damage on Jolteon. I still have my Sash Pokemon in the back. Iron Tyrant Demon comes out, which makes sense. A little bit more chip on you. I am Focus Sash on my Mort, so I'm going to go out to you. We're Focus Sash on Mort. Again, we just need a little bit more damage on this Caparaja to put it down. So if I'm my opponent, I go Samurott or I go Mudsdale. I'm pretty sure this is Steely Spirit. I'm going to go for Earth Power. If Mudsdale is Water Absorb, this makes the most sense. Earth Power also hits Samurott if it's Primordial Sea. I didn't want to go for Steam Eruption there. This is definitely Water Absorb based on the fact that it came right in on Mortar Juice. And it's special defensive as well. Or was. I assume you go for Rocks here, right? I want the Flamethrower damage because I need to be able to KO Mons every single time I bring out Hydreigon. So I'm going to Flamethrower twice for the KO. They get up Stealth Rock, which is fine. This is max special defense. Volcanion. Mudsdale. It's literally special defensive. To take that little. How much does my Boom do? Explosion does 48 to 50%. But Earthquake doesn't kill me either, so I don't have to make that play. And I had a feeling he had Protect. I'm not going to lie. I had a feeling. So, Protect rocks. Because my Focus Sash Magikarp guy was there to help me out with... because this guy was there to help me out with Iron Moth, again, I can afford to play it this way. We just want as much damage as possible. Earthquake does not KO me from the range unless he has attack investment. He does. Okay, so we know it's Earthquake plus that. We have the damage we need on Copper as well. Dark Pulse picks up a KO. We're going to play it a little bit safe here, actually. We're going to go you. Going to go my Latios. We're going to drop a Draco real quick. Because if I go Volcanion, they can protect and do annoying stuff. I'm just going right for the Draco. Tinted Lens Draco. It picks up a KO on something. He can protect if he wants to. Doesn't, he just lets me drop Dracos. Hey, I appreciate it, man. On the 10-year anniversary, I appreciate you, bro. So we got the KO there on Mudsdale. I don't have to worry about that. And again, it's just about keeping Copper Raja low. And at this point, Tinkaton looks very, very good. Tinkaton looks very good. It deals with Jolteon. Also, Jolteon needs like one Stealth Rock switching for Grassy Glide to smoke it. So I'm looking all right. We get to drop a Draco as well when Latios comes back in. It's going to be a close game. That Copper Raja is a threat. I'm assuming Samurott comes out. If they want to go Copper Raja, I will drop a Draco on Copper Raja. It's going to do a lot. Let's see. That's Jolteon. It's not Hadron Engine, or is it Hadron Engine? It is not Hadron Engine. Okay. Because it's not Hadron Engine, I know that my Tinkaton takes it on very easily. And also, it's guaranteed in range. And this is good because I can get a Brick Break off on Copper Raja to weaken it for my Victreebel. Great Volt Switch on his part. A great Volt Switch. But we should be good because Grassy Glide knocks that Pokemon out. Yeah, Grassy Glide will always knock out you. Does 80 to 94. So a second Stealth Rock switching is all we need. We just want a Brick Break here. Do as much as we can. Does Sucker Punch ever threaten me? No, because I have Hydreigon in the back. So play is just a Brick Break. Get as much damage as we can off on you. A good chunk, not gonna lie. Good chunk. Heavy Slam kills me. Yep. There we go. Why does it sound like Snover? Do. And I mean, you know what it is. You know what the month it is, man. We gotta drop these Tinted Lens Dracos. I have to drop a Draco because if I click Luster Purge and they go Swords Dance Samurott, that's a threat. So I always have to drop a Draco. Let's see if we land. If we miss, it's not the end of the world. It just gets a little bit tougher, but it's not the end of the world if we miss. But I mean, this is my Lottie at the end of the day, man. That's 3 KOs for Draco Meteor in this game. All right, so Copper goes down. Perfect. And Grassy Glide should, in theory, win the game. In theory. Samurott comes out. I have to go for... I'm hoping that Samurott's Scarf, not Swords Dance. But I mean, no matter what, I'm dropping a Draco on Samurott. Whether it be from this or the other. Okay. Jolteon takes 2 Stealth Rock. That's 24. Drop a Draco here to knock me out with Hyper Voice. Yup. That's fair. You would run a little bit of HP, right? Because you need to be faster than Kilo, which puts you at 385 speed. That's about 40 HP EVs. Minimum I can do is 77. I believe you're at 76. So I can go you. And that's, I mean, literal minimum. I do 77 and 91. So let's see if Victreebel can do it. I have no idea how much Sucker Punch from Samurai. I mean, I get Recovery Turn as well. Actually, Sucker isn't even that... With adaptability, Sucker's pretty strong. Sucker... it's too late now. Actually, Sucker, if it's Jolly, it never kills me. So we Grassy Glide here. Yup, that's Deadmon. Beautiful. Jolly never kills me with Sucker. And then from Adamant, the max roll of Sucker Punch is 248. I'm at 255, so unless you are Black Glasses boosted or boosted by... I mean, that's only if we see Primordial Sea, then it doesn't matter. Nope, it's adaptability. Okay. So again, unless your Black Glasses boosted or anything like that, you don't KO me. It might have been Scarf. And Victreebel with the Grassy Glide. Victreebel KO'd Iron Moth, Jolteon, and Samurott. And we got to drop Dracos with every other Pokemon. What a great week 2. So LA Wakers now go 2-0. We have 4 games left in the season, and if we win, I think 2 or 3 of them, we do make it into playoffs. I hope y'all enjoyed. What a fun game. Definitely a really fun game. I wish the double kick came into play, because if it was Sash lead, oof, that would have been nasty. But I love me some Victreebel. You know I love drafting grass types. And Hydreigon got to click Draco. Lottie only clicked Draco. We dropped Dracos. We clicked Grassy Glides. That was a good time. I'm gonna hit up my boy Chase if he is down to do an interview, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. I'm here with one of my boys, one of my best friends, one of my goats of Pokemon. Hello, Chase. How's everybody? How's everybody doing?
Hey, man.
How's everything going?
Everybody, everything going on my side. We're good. We're good. You know, as I've told you many times before, toddlers get sick.
Yep.
We got through a little 24-hour bug, so we're doing good here, breaking the fourth wall. Switch 2 launch. My pre-order hasn't been canceled from Walmart yet.
Nice.
We're looking really good for that.
It's like tomorrow.
Yep. The game plan is to get this and the draft battle done right before this, so I could just play Mario Kart World or 60 FPS Pokemon for the weekend.
Dude, the 60 FPS Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie, and as someone who is obviously playing on a very emulator for this league, it's still pretty jarring. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at it like, wow, you guys are too perfect. I need you to stutter.
It's a little, it's a little wild. I need a frame drop somewhere.
Yeah, I need a frame drop, and I also need, when I go to a new map, I need to only see 10 feet in front of me, like as if I haven't clicked the flash TM. I need to only see a little bit.
As if I haven't clicked your wild.
As if I haven't, bro. Because
that's crazy.
It was jarring. I saw, but I mean, I'll get used to it. Obviously, I mean, this is what Pokemon should be anyway, right? But it's just, it's just that. Did you like my double kick Terrakion? It was for lead focus sash samurai. It kills. It kills.
Okay.
Yeah,
when you went for double kick into me, I was like, what are we? I was like, what are you doing right now? But and I was like, it makes sense for sash, but yeah, okay. When you put it like that, that makes a bit more sense.
Picks up a kill. What was the thought process behind
the Stealth Rock taunt? I just want to say Stealth Rock taunt. I built this team, so shout out to my front office, because I was like, listen, I got 2 back-to-back battles. I've had work literally front to back all week. Like, I have not had a chance to look at this matchup. Can anybody help me? And my guy Mitch was like helping me throw together a few sets, and the back half of the team I threw together right before the match. And so I was like, all right, I think it's going to be good. So when you like set up rocks in front of me and then taunted my guy, I was like, there's no way you leaked my team. I just built it myself 20 minutes before the match. Like, how did you do this? So
well, I know. It's more so, it's less prediction, right? It's more just, it's my lead focus sash, right? I got my Stealth Rock up already. I got my goal done. Right, like turn 1.
Oh, so you were right there. You were right there. Like I'm looking at I was looking at Copperajah, and I'm like, all right, he doesn't switch into Copperajah. Like, let's lead, drop a heavy slam, try to pick one up. I was like, if it's Terrakion, I switch. And as soon as you lead Terrakion, I'm like, of course he does, because why wouldn't he do that? No, so thought process behind the Mons. So Iron Moth, just super fast.
Strong.
Iron Moth was real big 4-attack syndrome this week. It was like, do I bring like Discharge for Volcanion? Do I bring like Energy Ball, Dazzling Gleam, Psychic? Like, which one is the best combination of the team? Ultimately, Dazzling Gleam was like the secured KO on Hydreigon, so I needed that. Energy Ball did the most damage to Terrakion, and then Dual Stab felt pretty good into the team. Dazzling Gleam also doing good damage if I want to speed body. Like I said, it was just one of those mons that, you know, I couldn't. It wanted 5 moves, but it couldn't. Specs Jolteon, if Donphan didn't show up, kind of went ham.
Yeah, like Vultures forever.
If somehow the Grassy Surge didn't come up at the end there, and then but it was Scarf Hydra in the back too at the end of the day. But
I still needed to land Draco. I was very fortunate with landing my Dracos and Stone Edges. I didn't miss today.
It is what it is. You know, that's Pokemon. You're gonna hit them 9 times out of 10. Those are odds that I'd gamble on. But Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, I mean, I feel like it's pretty standard. Just give it the ice instead.
Literally makes sense with ice. And then AV for Lottie, so I can't click Luster Purge. That's why I also felt like to click Draco.
Yep, it does. It takes 3 psychic moves in Draco Meteor. That's
okay,
crazy.
Look. This 2-shots every single mon on your team. Every single one of them, or Okos them, right? Yep. This is the KO on Gardevoir with Stealth Rock, right? Or Calm Mind Jolteon. This is with rocks up, a 2 to 3 KO on Spidef Corviknight, but doesn't let it roost. Can get up screens and all that, but doesn't let it roost. And this is the best move. Is the game. Is the best move in the damn game.
Yep. Nope. I was talking about it. I was helping Boff team build last week, and I was like, "So you just get 6-0'd by Tinted Lens Draco? Do you want to build?"
Well, I brought Hadron versus him though. But
Okay. Yeah, no. So AV Samu, Ceaseless Edge took some hits from Lottie. It could live some hits from Kilo as well and knock it out with knockoff.
Makes sense.
So yeah, that Aquajet for some endgame priority there. Probably Sucker Punch could have done something for me. Might have made it a 1-0, but I don't know.
I was faster than you. So I was actually at the HP I was at. Unless you were a boosting item, I always live Sucker. But you could have crit.
Oh, okay.
But I was also, my EV spread ended up being faster. I was faster than min speed Petrarunt. Not that it really mattered because Victreebel low key, like walls.
Yeah, that's it. It does. No, it's gross. It's gross. I don't like it. I don't like it anymore. Petch was faster in Volcanion, max HP, just kind of split some, add a little bit here and there. Parting Shot, Protect, Black Sludge. I was almost Levitate until I realized I didn't have Levitate, so I swapped it to Earth Eater.
Yes. So this week. Yeah.
Yep. No, and then I didn't want to run Hex. I felt like Shadow Ball just in case of doing immediately more damage to Lottie and Frostlass.
I'll say this as someone who's used Petrarunt a lot in AAA, you miss the confusion that Malignant Chain does, but obviously when you make it, because a little spoiler, guys, he didn't, and he probably talked about it in your video, but
I have not talked about it in the video, so this is spoilers.
It's spoilers. Sorry, he does change Petrarunt to Prankster. I think Prankster's good on both Corviknight and Petrarunt, but I think Petrarunt is gonna do a lot more for his team with the Prankster parting shots, so that'd be really cool. But yeah, you missed the poison puppeteer, whatever, toxic puppeteer, whatever that's called, with the confusion with that. It's still really nice though. This was a good brain.
It's a good one. This was my Volcanion answer.
It was
one of those mons it's one of those mons that I just anytime I've gone up against it, I just have never had a good check for it. So I was like, all right, here's the Sheer Force Life Orb Steam Eruption check. And then when I saw how much damage Flamethrower was doing, I was like, okay, let me get a Rocks up. Let's see what we can do here, and try to come back a little bit.
I almost boomed on the Protect, but I was like, in my head, I'm like, he might have it, because I didn't want you to go out into like Primordial Sea. I didn't think it was. I thought it was adaptability, but I didn't want you to go out Primordial Sea Samurott and like get a free turn with that. So I don't know, because I was trying to make it so I can click Luster Purge, even though I don't think that was ever going to be a thing because of this guy being faster every day. But I like Horse a lot. It's one of my favorite draft mons. And I just only used it one season. And then Mr. Tyrant was actually scary.
This dude, I'm actually low key upset that I'm like moving on with this guy because I was like,
it's not official. You didn't put it in.
It's not. I can still keep this around, and I low key I might, because it's either this or what, Tatsugiri. Like
yes, but can I introduce you to plus or minus Magnetic Flux promo pass? Now that you're in call, bro, I swear we were on stream and I spent 30 minutes on just that set that they were talking about.
That's so crazy. That's so wild.
So little guys, Chase wasn't feeling that great the other day. He woke up in the morning. He's like, "Oh my god, I thought Joey just went off in DM something happened," because he had 37 messages from me. It's me telling him about Magnetic Flux Pro Pass and like what it can do for him if he has plus or minus. So what it does is basically it's a cosmic power. It gives him a special defense boost and a defense boost if you have plus. So it's really freaking funny, dude.
Does it stack like that, or does it just activate like?
Keeps. I would not have given it to you if it was not good, bro. I promise you.
All right. We'll see. We'll see what we can. Either way, this mon was just max. Just give me. It was Conkeldurr as an elephant. Like give me max special. Maybe.
Bro, it did so much damage. I'm not gonna lie.
The calcs, I was really Copperage pilled this match. I was like, let's just run it. Like, I might be getting rid of it at the end of the week. Let's just see what we got. And as I'm running like Adamant, Heavy Slam, Steely Spirit, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this thing just runs shop.
Strong.
Every time I came in, just drop this hammer down. So yeah, no, I liked it. That's the thoughts behind the team. Like I said, I wish it was a little bit more intricate, but given timing and just switch to this weekend, NAIC next weekend, it was like, all right.
Oh no, bro, that's way more important.
2 major events, like
no, that's way more. And also to be fair, AAA is not like I'll go through my processes real quick, right? I want rocks, and I wanted to kill Sash Samurai if you tried to bring it into me, and if you were Scarf. And you were Scarf Primordial Sea, and you saw yours go before me, you would know that you're faster. So I would live a hit and double kick. Stealth Rock Taunt, Adamant, very strong. This is my switching to Mons. This is what basically Tinkaton does for my team, right?
That is my Copperaja or my Mudsdale right there. Just max, please
literally,
take a hit.
Literally. Mine is faster than your Samurott, so I can play her off. And then I Gigaton. I went Brick Break because dual screens originally had knockoff, but I was like, I don't really need to hit Petron. I have strong Petron.
For sure. Yeah.
So Brick Break for that. And I live Life Orb. I live Magic Guard, Life Orb, Fire moves. I lived. I'm faster than Jolteon after Bulldoze, so Bulldoze with rocks plus player off KOs, Jolt, and things like that. This is click button into your team. Unfortunately, I'm fighting another team that I have to run max speed, which sucks. You and Boff back to back. I cannot wait till I find people slower than me or faster. So it's a
Give me some 108s or some 109s, please.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. Or just go all the way up. I don't really care. Just let me do this. This guy is extremely strong. Draco was very strong to your team, so I didn't bother like having like the Mega Launcher one. I was like, hey, Draco meter does 1,000,000,000% to everything. This thing kills Jolteon. This thing kills Moth. This thing kills Petron from full. Like, this thing kills everything, right? And then it does like 35-40% to SPL Corviknight, which is crazy. You know, Dark Pulse, secondary coverage, U-turn. This was Tailwind just so I can get this guy to click. And then this was, okay, I'm losing to Iron Moth. Please beat him. And this is my check to that. We're faster than min speed Petron. Explosion
absolutely
kills,
ridiculous.
Kills Gardevoir, right? Or
you always live like a meteor beam every time. If I go for that,
bro, your Infernape as well was a threat. So this is also my check to Infernape as well. Like Scarlet.
Infernape was on the board. Infernape hit the builder at some point with like Fluffy Donphan or Desolate Land. I was like, well, you're either gassing me or you're gassing me. So like, I don't think he'd bring it. So I don't think like I was like at one point Jolteon just kind of clicks Volt Switch continuously, but then at the other end like. Does Donphan really come to play this week?
Yeah. No, I will say Donphan was there for just a second, got away. Kilowatcher was here as well, but I didn't like it in the end.
I said in my side, I'm like, I was just giving Joe like 20 minutes of straight shit.
He's talking so much crap about Kilowatcher.
I'm like, I hate Kilowatcher. Let's have an interview after I confuse you every time.
You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is I told him straight up, I was like, why wouldn't I bring Primordial Sea into you? Because so I told Chase, and this is why I hit him up with those 37 messages. His team is very solid. He needs to have, I think every draft team needs Primordial Sea and Desolate Land. You cannot give people free reign with weather. Which is why.
But it's funny, like how many people in the draft actually have like Drizzle or Drought? Like
it's everybody. It's literally everybody except for you and Nexus. It's everybody except for you and Nexus.
That sounds like fake news. I'm pulling up.
Go ahead and pull up the draft.
Pulling up the doc.
At least pull up the updated one too. But yeah, it was basically everybody but you and Nexus. And then canceling out Weathers, canceling out Drizzle. It's Drizzle, Primordial Sea. It's Drizzle and Primordial Sea and Desolate Land. So like Kilowatcher, imagine Kilowatcher just being able to click into that. So it was. That's why I said I think you should give Desolate Land to Ape. I think Desolate Land or Ape is crazy.
Liv doesn't have either Drizzle or Drought.
Okay, those don't matter. But she has.
So you're wrong.
She has Desolate Land and she has Desolate Land and Primordial Sea. That's what I'm talking about. Everything else.
I'm just saying.
Drizzle and Drought are fake. Okay, don't give me those fake 5-turn.
Callum doesn't have. I said specifically to you they don't have Drizzle or Drought.
Yeah, good. I'm glad.
You said you and Nexus.
I meant I involved them in my head.
Callum doesn't have Drizzle or Drought either.
Yeah, my bad, bro. I also don't have Drizzle or Drought, by the way.
Yeah, I know you don't.
I am talking about Primordial Sea and Desolate Land, damn it.
Yeah, I know. All right.
But
my dog down here. Freezer, come here. She down here? I don't think she knows.
Was she down
there? I don't know. Maybe outside. We'll find out. My wife said she was coming down here, so my door's open. So I just wanted to see. It was like.
No, I respect that. I think Puka just banged on my door. Puka throws herself. She throws herself aggressively at the door, and
dude, our cat does that.
It's like a sigh. It's like a just bangs into the door. She doesn't hit her head or anything. She uses her back or her side to do it. And then Evie will be a little bit more open the door for me. But I basically like I think that it's important to have that because you need to cancel out opponent's weather, and also the main thing is you can't let them spam.
Am I still yelling? Oh, you can still hear me? Yes. Oh, I'm so rude. I hit the mic. Okay, you know what? Hold on. I'm so rude. Viewers at home, I hit the wrong mute button.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I have like I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed.
These
I do better in this.
are literally how I record videos. I'll talk to
40 lashes. You got people in your Showdown Live sometime that just be talking though. Like I love everybody that you have on there, but you're not wrong. All right, I don't feel bad anymore.
That's dude. On my streams too, there's no privacy in this room, fam. Like unfortunately, this is not my office. This is a house. Like it is an office, but it's connected to the main. And then
I get it.
You know the Go. This Go has some crazy calcs.
That is so. It's so gross. It's so gross.
I'm so glad I got this
I was
one.
so mad. I was so mad. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna swap in Iron Moth. What are you gonna do? A little plus. I'm like, +2 Life Orb. Grassy Glide is like 30%. I'm gonna Fiery Dance. You Sucker Punch. Granted, there was a roll where I lived.
No, it was like 62.5 in my favor. I was like, F it. If it's, I was like, well, I should be okay with Hydreigon because there's no, there was no Gardevoir that I needed to do it, and I don't remember if I knew at that point if you were, no, I don't think I knew at that point if you're Hydrogen Engine or not on the other homie because this is a good Hydrogen Engine pivot. But I was like, there's nothing. I might as well try and go for this because if I get this, it makes Latios' job a lot easier, and I got it right. So, and then obviously it made Victreebel's job a lot easier too later. I basically want to find out if you're a Focus Sash Magikarp or like what the set was because I was gonna pivot around, but I'm like I don't want to give up my Mon just yet. Let me try this with Victreebel, and it did it. I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah. No, I'm shocked to find how good of a Mon that was. Yeah, just double priority and then knock off for the Mons that you're faster than.
Yeah, Pecha defensively and like Corviknight and like Copper. There's a role where I actually your specific Copper I actually KO'd, which is crazy at +2. I didn't know that though. I thought because I'll show you the calc right now. +2, and then we have Copper. I thought you had HP. Yeah, but yours I could KO with rocks most of the time, which I had up obviously at that point.
Yep.
But I didn't know and I was like, well, I mean, now that it's killed the biggest threat, I might as well save it because it kills a lot of everything else too.
Everything else now, right.
Yeah, so I love this Mon. I mean, you know me and grass types, dude. I love drafting grass types. They're always so good for me. In draft anyway. Everything else they're okay. And then
oh yeah,
I had to click Draco Meteor because I think at this point we're a week and a half into or 2 weeks into the 10-year anniversary launch, so I had to.
Right no, you have to. You got to pick up the merch. The merch is available by the time this video goes live.
It should be. I hope so.
You got to pick up a varsity jacket. Did you get the leather?
I did. I got the leather.
You get the leather.
If we sell 500 of those, I have no idea how many we sell. If we sell 500 of those, me, Blunder, and Swave are going to a VGC event. That's officially Blunder's face reveal.
Oh my god! What?
That is, he's gonna do his official face reveal. He's gonna go to an event. It's a VGC event.
I have to. Do you know what he looks like?
Yes.
I was genuinely curious. I didn't know.
Bro,
you said face reveal, so I was like
face reveal to everybody else, fam. For everybody else. Not only have I known what Blunder looks like forever, we've also Snapchat back in the day, and then also like I've met him several times. We've also called on Facecam, a few of us. Me, him, and a couple of other guys were playing some games. We just did it. It's just. Yeah, it's just like the world doesn't like he doesn't have an official face reveal anymore.
So a 95% face reveal. Got it. Okay.
Well,
right.
yeah.
No, that's fine. Yeah. So 500 of the jacket specifically, or 500 pieces of merch?
500 of the jacket specifically. Obviously, if
500 of the jacket. Ooh, okay.
If the merch does well, I'll be very happy. Right. In general, I'll be very, very happy.
I hope so.
I mean, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to.
Oh God, if I sell enough merch, I think I'll smile. Like no.
No, it's more like around the lines of you know about the stupid.
No, that's fine. That's fire. That's fire. I mean, it'll be next season, so I mean that'll be down enough.
Yeah, it'll be fun. We'll try hard. We'll probably all bring the same teams and stuff like that too. I'll let you know.
Yeah, you all end up top cutting. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm not. That was a once in a lifetime experience.
Once in a lifetime experience. Top cuts the first regional on Champions, just casually.
You want to see the merch? Because at this point it's already up. I'll show you.
Yeah, do it
real quick. Let's see. Already got it here. We got the varsity jacket.
Sheesh. You got the model picks and everything too.
The model picks, aka me and Swave.
There you go.
Should have cut my hair. Whatever. This is a pre-order,
that's why I wear hats. I'm fuzzy as hell right now.
No, I got it. This is a pre-order, so this actually doesn't ship till September, which low-key works out for what it is.
Yeah, who wants varsity jacket right now?
That's what I'm saying. It low-key works out. I would
get one, but like. Yeah, it's like gonna be 80 degrees, 90 degrees.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We got my boy Matab as well, who pulled up too. We got a billion different colors, obviously.
Yeah, I can't get over the D and the 10. The D and the 10 is so clean.
Dude, I'm really glad that you realized that it's a 1.0 and it's for 10 years. I'm so glad.
Oh yeah, no,
I really hope other people. Obviously, we have the way better quality. This is a really high quality. Sure. We didn't have a picture of it by itself, so just look at Swave.
Look at Swave's chest in between the jacket.
This hoodie is so soft, bro. I wish we had more colors, but with the specific hoodie we have.
Which one's the fat guy shirt you're trying to sell me?
Stop it. Don't say it.
Which one's the fat guy shirt? Which one? I'm sorry. Which one is the large gentleman shirt? That's a premium tee that you were trying to sell me?
I'm
All right,
just
so
saying,
Chad, listen. If you're looking to buy a shirt and you might be a little stocky like me, you might have a little bit, wide turn only.
Stop.
Apparently, this shirt hangs wide for you.
What I was saying to Chase was that because I literally could not wear my other ones maybe a couple months later, right? They either shrunk or they just didn't fit me. These ones they run bigger in general, which is what I wanted, right? They all this runs bigger, which I literally just, and it's really hard for me to do this because I love keeping all my stuff. I just gave away a size small Draco hoodie because that could not even go on my neck, like around like my neck type stuff. And then we obviously have the trucker hats, which I think are fire. But yeah, I'm excited about.
That's heat.
I'm excited about this. Everything came out great. We have the Lottie and then we have the no Lottie. Hopefully people can read Dracos and no Dracos. So, we'll see. I have it right there. Hopefully they don't buy this one, open this one, but we'll see how things go. I'll be very happy, obviously. And the thing is also, if we hit that goal, I'm going to be able to, pay for Swave and Blunder to come and their stay as well, because that will be helping with that season. Like, that's the whole point, too. Like, they're going to put itself on a go. Dude, it's a lot of money to play VGC. I don't know how everybody watching that plays does it, man. Like, you got to pay for travel, pay for stay. And it's not just the travel and stay, okay? It's the food that adds up. It is the food that adds the hell up, man.
I mean, yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Like, that stuff adds up, man. And then especially if you go to a place that you have bad food in, like, then you got to eat something else or be mad the whole day. And I got to get good food if I'm going somewhere else. Still looking for it.
Oh, yeah, no, facts. That's facts.
Still looking for it in Wisconsin. Just kidding. The Red Crab was really good. Red Crab was so good.
That place was something. I enjoyed it. I had a good time.
Dude, I loved it. I'm really glad that we all went. I wish I had double. Like, it was so good. It was so good.
No, that was some fire food. Place little sketch given the all the shoplifting that
was on the walls.
They were posting about. That was crazy.
That was on the walls. That was so funny.
Yeah. That was
also,
good.
the music they were playing was a hit, but like there were so many kids around. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, and like we sit right next to the DJ.
Very good music, by the way. Great choice. If it was just for us,
it was good music, but like it was just like I couldn't hear myself think.
Oh,
it was wild, man. No, I mean it was a good time though. We had the whole gang out. It was nice.
No, it was great. It was really great. The food was so good, and I really just enjoyed basically everything that we did. And that weekend was really good.
So you got to pick up a jacket so we can relive our dreams of eating crab next to each other.
Okay,
next to a really loud
That's
DJ.
the point of it. Make sure you subscribe to Mr. Chase as well. And yeah, feel free to check out the merch. Please sub to him. Check out his side. Makes fantastic content. Any super closing words with it? Just where do they find you? Just tell them where to find you. Go.
YouTube.com/@VGCBAD, Twitter.com/@CBADGG. Use code CBAD for advanced.gg only after you've used code AIM on it. 18 plus because caffeinated. Consult a parent or guardian.
Yep. We'll see y'all. Thank you everybody for coming on. Peace.